It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Little gets the blood boiling. Why like a rivalry game? Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Houston Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have first crack at this one. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Got the quick pass. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's sticky. Maybe a crease. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So Houston's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Houston will be forced to punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Got his man. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Throwing right. He makes the catch. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight.
Here's a little room there. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
To the air on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you could tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here's a heat. They're working that left side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep alive. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Back to throw, it's Wegman. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This is a designed run. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Looking to throw. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's just not the start they envisioned for this football game. First possession, you got a punt. Second possession now, fourth and short. I'm interested. Do they push the gas pedal and be aggressive because it has been a slow start and they haven't gotten things going? And do they try to force it here?
Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside. It's Dickey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on 3rd.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To throw, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Walker. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now from inside the red zone. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rule will get us up to date on his condition. And the Cougars line it up with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Got it. He's trying to get it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. To the air. It's Wegman. A little screen to the running back. He's going for the goal line. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice game, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sticky. Adds a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. You guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. There's the pressure. And he ends up taking a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
On the ground, it's Hughes. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game of offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Is every day becoming flag day for this offense? 1st and 25 now. The run inside. It's sticky. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Wide 29. Wide 29.
Looking downfield is Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. A huge play there, and he has them set up and in business at the 30. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. He's got the back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That slices the lead to 2.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Trying play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Young. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. Quarterback Keith. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, uses athleticism, uses...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The 50. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Hey guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Dickey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Eakin. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got enough for the first. There's some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's fourth down for this defense.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Red Raider! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Trying to push the lead to a field goal with this 2-point conversion attempt. He's looking to throw. He's got it, and he got a foot down from the 2-point conversion. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Hughes. Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Houston going up tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Wegman. Makes the grab. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it. It's Hughes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Houston. They move on top here in the fourth. The Cougars with the immediate response.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Makes a catch.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Firing to the right, complete. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he...
Snags it! Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody.
Touchdown, Red Raider! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Red Raiders surge back on top.
Well, Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. This defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Wegman. Fires on the move. On target to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And with 5 seconds left, this one to send us to overtime. And it's good! They've tied the game in the final seconds.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We'll get it started here in overtime. The run inside. It's sticky. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hammond. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Almost had the huge interception there. Man, what a change that would have been. Instead, we're looking at 3rd down. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Running inside. It's Dickey. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They strike first in overtime.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Cougars. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now, first down here in the second overtime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation. Want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, and now they have a 3-point lead here in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. To the air, it's Hammond. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Going to the run, it's Sticky. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play.
Caught! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. So close to that end zone, and they can win it here on third and goal. Trying to barrel in. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown.
Man, that field shrinks. You've got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make